Hi, my name is Harry Kemble. I'm the cruise editor at TTG. I'm very fortunate today to be joined by Vicky Billing, Head of Trade and Partnerships at Riviera
Hello.
Travel. Hey, Vicky, how are you doing?
Hi. Yeah, very, very well, Harry. How are you?
Yeah, good, good. Obviously, a little bit nervous. This is my first session. You've just done the previous session. How's it
Oh, yeah,
broadcasting
you
from the
can
ship?
about Harry. Do you know what? It's
How?
exciting. So we're actually in Cologne. So Catherine and
Oh,
I,
nice.
this is Catherine, our PR and events manager. She wasn't meant to be joining, but I was like, you might as well join in. Plus, she supervises me, Harry, in case I give anything away that I shouldn't be giving away. You know what I'm like. But yeah, so we're on the Geoffrey Chaucer, and we were outside because it was very sunny, and then it started raining, so we've had to come in. But we're at the most important place, which is the bar.
Excellent, excellent. Um,
So
uh,
having a drink after this.
Typical. Right, so this session is called Hot Off the Press, and it's all about hearing about your product updates and what's been going on product wise. And you're going to talk us through the cruise and tours that have be now available for agents to sell. So, how often are you adding new product to your cruise and touring portfolios, would you say, Vicky?
I think, well, since I've been here, there's kind of been a bit of a trend with it, Harry. We tend to, for every launch, we tend to plan then, and every launch that we've had so far, there tends to be some sort of new product. I know we were only in a product talk last week, actually, in a meeting, and there's some new exciting things coming there as well. I'm not allowed to say about that yet, but we've got some new exciting product coming there. So it tends to be every time there's a launch, that's how we build it in.
Okay, and how much are you bringing in? Do you focus on touring one launch and then switch to cruise, or
Yeah,
how does it
yeah,
work?
Yeah, absolutely. So last week we were talking about River 2026 and what's happening with 2026. Also things that are potentially that we can add on for 2025. But then also again, it's planning ahead with our European touring program, our worldwide tours, which will launch in September, I think, as well. So it's just talking about those different products, and that's how we do it. And look, we you could probably ask as well, how do we decide which ones we're going to do and which ones we're going to
Hmm.
look at? And look, I'm not head of product. Will, who's going to be on quite a few of the sessions this week, he's definitely somebody to ask those questions to, if he when he comes on the call. But yeah, he's very meticulous about how it's planned, and we tend to plan it by taking our customer feedback. So it's what our consumers say. So say for example, the Duro, we added more capacity onto the Duro because customers were feeding that back, and also this is how we formed our themed cruises as well, because customers talk to us about how they'd like something a little bit different, wanting foodie wine. We talked about the Douro. I mean, the port in the Douro Valley is just amazing. So we talked about different things like that. And that's what kind of shapes our product,
Excellent. Okay, so
if that
you
answers. Sorry, no, I like to
yeah,
talk.
yeah, no, keep talking, keep talking. Obviously your consumers, shape the portfolios, but what about like the wider market? Do you hear about other travel trends from other suppliers, and then maybe incorporate that into your own programs? Vicky?
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. I'm sure we'll take all of that into account. We'll look at. Am I here? Yeah, I know. Sorry. I mean, it's not really a good advert, is it, for the Wi-Fi on board? But it could be because of some. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. You just frozen on screen, but we can hear your
Oh, okay.
beautiful voice.
Oh, right. I dread to think what my face looks like frozen. By the way, big apologies. And
Big
again, a
beaming
massive
smile.
smile at the time. Oh God. No, I can see people laughing in the chat. Yes, thank you, everybody. I'm sure that looks wonderful. I can't even remember the question. Oh yeah. So we look at at least this is why we do these things live, right? You've got to laugh. Look, at least we know with the what we will do is, yeah, we'll definitely look at the trends, what's going on in the market, consumer feedback, trade feedback. It'll be a whole range of different things that we'll look at to shape that, because it's a big portfolio, right? River cruising,
Exactly.
European touring, worldwide cruising, and our own.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Fab. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Cool. Okay, so what are the most recent itinerary additions to your river cruise portfolio, and when did they launch?
So we launched our combination cruises. When did we launch that again, Catherine?
It was February.
Yeah, February we launched our combination cruises. Now people go, what on earth is a combination cruise? Back to backs, but Stu Milan didn't like that word, so we changed it to combination cruises, so we can blame him for that one. No, I'm joking. But I've got to get a dig in there, haven't I? The combination cruises, they're really cool actually. So it's essentially is a back to back. So it's taking two itineraries and putting them together. And we've even got a combination cruise of 29 nights. So we have Cruise the Heart of Europe and Budapest to the Black Sea. So that's a 29 night river cruise. I said on my earlier session, can you imagine the weight gain, Harry? I mean, you've been on board. You can see what you can eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My goodness, you'd be about 10 stone
crucially, you do have a gym on board, and also people can walk it off, in a beautiful place like Cologne.
You absolutely can. You can go running and all of that stuff. It's not my bag, but yes, there's definitely options there for everyone. Don't panic, everyone. It's not just about gaining weight.
Brilliant. Okay, just tell me what's your newest ship in the fleet at the moment, and do you have any new ships on the horizon?
We do. So our newest ship, which is currently sailing, is the William Wordsworth. That launched in 2020. So she's the newest ship. But then also we have, do you call river cruise ships she? I know you do in ocean. I've just called her a she, but I don't know. I don't know that one. There's a question for someone out there that might know. Also,
by the way, on that note, travel agents, please share any questions that you have in the chat box, and we will respond to them as and when they come in. And if you want to answer that question, whether you can call a river cruise ship a she, please just pop it in the chat box. Anyway, yes, Vicky, back to you.
Thank you. Sorry, bit random, but I don't know the answer. At least I'm honest. Yeah, we've also got Porto Marante, which will be sailing in July. Now, I don't know if anybody's friends with me on Facebook or with our Riviera trade team. I shared some images this morning. Will was on her last week, our head of product. Oh my goodness. I'm going to call her a she again. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The images are gorgeous, like the pool, the restaurant, etc. And then also very, very exciting is we have two new ships launching next year, which is the Riviera Rose. So this is the first time we've put our names on the ship. Riviera Rose, which is sailing on the Douro. Again, taking that feedback on capacity. Absolutely beautiful. And also we've got the Riviera Radiance, both gold standard ships, so lower CO2 emissions, and absolutely beautiful. And Radiance is going to have 3 restaurants, and that's a big deal for us at Riviera. And the food, go on about the food as well. I need to tell you about this. There's a restaurant on board Radiance, which is going to be sailing the Danube, the Rhine and the Danube. And the restaurant on board is the Mosaic restaurant. And it does wine pairing with food. I am a massive foodie, as you can probably tell, but it does the wine pairing and we do different foods of the European rivers. It's just going to be absolutely outstanding. It's a bigger ship, absolutely gorgeous. All of our ships are beautiful, but I cannot wait to get.
Vicky, are you still there? Well, we were just hearing from Vicky there about the latest ships and what ships are on the horizon. There's 2 ships coming in next year, of course. Do you have any plans to update the existing ships at all?
Yeah, we're always looking at refurbing. Currently, the Jane Austen that you.
Yes, I was on the Jane Austen in March, just in the build up to Easter.
If you remember that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I know you got a few champagne, so what's it? I'm joking. I'm joking, everyone.
Just focus on Stuart, the trading director at Riviera Travel.
I've got to pick on someone. Yeah, I mean, he's the same. You're probably up with him. Anyway, last one's to bed and all that. So the Jane Austen, she sails on the Seine, so she's currently going through a refurb, and then we've just refurbed the Lord Byron as well, which is on the Rhone, and I think we've sent some press release details over for that. So look out for that because the imagery and everything is just stunning. So we're always updating, cool. And look, they're all beautiful.
They are
We do
beautiful.
a
I
bit
can
of like,
attest to
I hope I haven't the Wi-Fi, but look, I mean, look at where we are now. Just gorgeous.
that. Yeah, gorgeous. So what was the last destination or port of call that you added to a river cruise offering?
We added, right, so
You are slightly restricted on the rivers, of course.
yeah, we are. And look, I do struggle with how I pronounce things. I don't know if it's my Northeast
Just
accent.
go for
Sorry,
it.
don't want to offend any Northeasterners on the call. You know what it's like. People, we know what we're saying, but others don't. Is it Almere? Almeida on the Douro, which is more like a historic part of call. Don't ask me too much about
Excellent.
the history, but it's steeped in history.
And how about shore excursions? What are the newest experiences your river cruises offer, and do you have any more in the pipeline?
Do you know what I would say about shore excursions as well? And I just
Yeah.
want to add this because, look, I worked in the ocean cruise business for quite a long time. And one of the biggest things that impressed me when I came into working with River Cruise is the shore excursions. So I went on, I'll tell you a little story. I don't know how much time we've got, probably not, but I'm going to say it anyway.
We've got plenty of time.
I went on medieval Germany for my first river cruise. I was put on this and I was like, oh, I don't know. My husband came with me and I thought, oh, I don't know if it's my bag, this. I'm not usually a massive history person, but I thought, well, give it a go. I thought I was going to get the Douro or something. That's what I wanted, right? But anyway, because I thought, I don't know if medieval Germany is as sexy as the Douro or the Danube. But anyway, I was going on medieval Germany. I went on board and ship, absolutely gorgeous, George Eliot. And then there was all of the excursions. And I said to my husband, listen, I'll do one excursion because, and look, I'm just being totally honest. I said, I'll do one excursion and then, we might not do the rest of them because I'm not an excursion person. I'm like cocktail, sunbed, entertainment. That's my type of thing. So I went on the excursion, and we were in Nuremberg, and we went to the Nazi rallies. And honestly, we did that one excursion, had my little earpiece in and everything. Same with my husband; he's the same as me. We went on them, and we literally went on every single excursion for the rest of that trip. We did Bamberg Castle. Honestly, the excursions were amazing. Now, I don't know if I'm just getting older, perhaps more sophisticated, but I'm sorry, why are you laughing? Anyway, I don't know if it's that, Harry, but just incredible. Like, I absolutely love the excursions, and that would be the thing that I'd say, like, do the excursions. Look, the ship's empty right now because everybody's touring Cologne. Which we'll probably do later because I definitely want to see. But I was devastated I couldn't get on that. But I'll do it tomorrow because it's more important talking to you, lovely people. But the excursions are fantastic, so that's what I would say, and they're all included as well. So nobody needs to worry
Um,
about it. All different paces as well. Fantastic. So we're forever evolving with what we do.
that's great news, agents, isn't it? Before we get on to the touring product, I just want to hear a little bit about the ocean cruise, program. What ships, and itineraries and excursions that you offer.
Yeah, I think when you talk about ocean, people automatically think big cruise liners, all the rest of it. I know I certainly did. I wouldn't,
Mm.
and I think it's very exciting. This week we've got two of my team are doing an ocean cruise update. There's a bit of an interview style and also a presentation. It's really, really worth your while getting on that because 9 times out of 10, if you ask the travel trade, do you know that Riviera sold ocean cruise? They'd be like, no. And that's just because we
Yeah,
haven't pushed it. We haven't put it out there enough. And what we offer with Ocean, so we offer our yacht cruises. So we offer a program for yachts, and it's smaller cruises. So I think it's is it about 50 people? 30?
40.
Oh, there you go. See, she has to between 30 and 50, but obviously Catherine says 40. So smaller groups of people on board, and these ships are fantastic. It tends to be half board, and it tends to be because you're mooring in ports where you can just get off and go and do some restaurant yourself, do your own thing. But I just love the idea of sailing along, being somewhere different, which no one else tends to moor, and you can jump off, you can have a swim, you get really immersed in the whole sailing and yacht program. They look beautiful. We've got a fam trip running at the end of this month, so that'll be really exciting, and I plan to do a lot more fam trips on the yachts as well, just so that the travel trade can experience them. And they tend to be the Adriatic, so Croatia, destinations. And then also we offer tall cruises as well, tall ship cruises. So these are our clipper cruises, which most people are probably know about the Clipper destinations, and they tend to be the Greek islands. We partner up with Celestial, and we offer Greek island cruises, and you can do stays as well at the end or before. You can do this with our cruises. And then we have our Arctic cruise as well. So look, we're not massive in ocean, but there is a little niche there for us. And I tell you what the ocean brings into the business, because people often say, well, why do you do ocean? Because you do so much in river, and we're quite we're very humble as a business. You'll have heard from the CEO at the beginning. We are like that. We don't brag all the time, but we're a really good business. We're a nice business to work for. And the reason why we do the ocean as well is it brings on a lot of new customers, and it brings on a younger demographic as well, which is quite nice. Same as the festive river cruises, it does tend to bring in a younger demographic. So yeah, I don't want to steal
really the
guys' thunder for this week. Yeah, but definitely tune in on Thursday to the ocean cruise sessions, because they're really exciting. All of the sessions are exciting.
All of the sessions are exciting, and I do really want to get onto touring, but just tell agents where they should find out more details about those fam trips that you just alluded to. The ones that will be,
okay.
Yeah.
You can email, just email Trade. You can email trade support. You can email myself. We're constantly getting emails through. We don't always reply to everyone, but absolutely, people go into a pool. We have a look. If anybody's been on before, who have we got going on with because we run competitions as well. We also work with the account. So depending on who you work for, what business, we've got a dedicated homeworking key account manager now. So she's looking at dedicated homeworking fams, and we've got different fams that we allocate to different accounts as well. So it really depends on who you work with. But if you're desperate to get on board, and just email me or trade support, and we'll definitely put you into that mix. And look, I can't say too much because Stu will go mad, but I am a massive believer in, get people on the product, experience the product, train them, and they'll be able to sell us. So I'm big on fam trips, which is why we've gone with a lot more fam trips this year, 100 spaces. Excellent. And if you squeeze any more in, I will. Stu, if you're listening, give us more. Harry said you have to give us more.
Okay, so touring and what you guys offer. Which tours are the most recently added to your touring portfolio?
Yeah, we've added the grand tours actually in, which are our longer destinations, because usually our tours tend to be 6-7 nights with our touring. So we've added the grand tours in. So we've extended our Italy tours. There's a Pompeii, Italy, Rome tour. There's like grand tour of Japan. As you can imagine, lots just have grand before the name of them, but yeah, it tends to be those ones, and they're selling really well at the moment, aren't they? Which is good, because people want those longer durations. I think customers were saying these tours are great, but actually, especially if we're going further afield as well, we really want to extend it out and do more.
Tell me, so how much longer are they compared to an average?
14 nights. So there's some which are the 10 nights and then 14 nights. So it's the 2-week touring, which people want to do now.
That's amazing. And are there any plans to add some new destinations in the coming months?
We are always looking at new destinations. I have, Catherine ran through this beforehand. She's like, you're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say this. I'm not allowed to say anything like that. But we are always looking, which kills me because I like to tell everyone everything. I'm like an open book. But yeah, we are looking at new destinations as well. So we're always evolving the product. Just wait and see, Harry. You'll be the first to hear, I promise.
Excellent. Well, that's really exciting, isn't it, agents? And have you recently added any new in-destination experiences that agents can sell? Or do you have any in the pipeline? Once again, I'm pressing you here, but I mean, you can answer however you wish.
No, I will. We offer signature tours, and we've got a session on signature tours this week. I know there's an experimental piece with afternoon tea, so that's really, really exciting. So you'll hear all about signature. But we've added 9 new signature tours to our portfolio. Which is just something a little bit special. And Catherine is just holding a laptop next to me with the names of them, because she knows I can't say them properly, and people will be like, I don't know what the destination is. So I'll try and pick one. So there's like Sicily, there's an Ortigia boat trip, I can't even pronounce that. But also we've got wine tasting. It's like Reed's Palace, afternoon tea in Madeira.
Wow.
And there's so many different things. I wish I could pronounce things properly, but I don't want to embarrass myself. But yeah, you can read all about it, and look, when we talk about it, the team are very good at this, so they'll be able to talk through those signatures. But it is just something that little bit special when you're on holiday. It's those memories, creating those memories. And with touring as well, something actually which is key. So we always went with European touring and had 50 people on our tours, and now we've reduced it to 36. And that again is based on customer feedback. But for the signature touring, it's 22.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that
small,
was one of the big
small.
takeaways from your
Yeah,
40th anniversary celebration. So I remember that. And
yeah,
you very dynamic. You really respond to customer feedback and agent feedback,
yeah,
and adapt the
definitely.
product accordingly, don't you?
It's absolutely
Um,
critical, Harry.
yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to jump to the selling tips. How would you recommend agents build excitement around new products in their marketing activity?
Well, it's not just new products, it's any product really. There's
Yeah.
a few things I could say here. And I try and think back, I was 30, if anybody watched the session before, 26 years in travel, 13 years as a travel agent selling holidays myself. And there's so much to remember, right? There's a lot going
Mm.
on. There's a lot of products, a lot of suppliers, all the rest of it. There is. Like you look now and you're like, wow, there's so much choice for people. Where on earth do I start? And I think with us, when you're starting with Riviera, so for those new ones that are on the call, I would take a river. So pick the Danube, say, because it's probably the most popular, most recognizable. Learn that river, learn the ship that goes down the Danube, and once you've learnt one, the rest will follow. I promise you, the rest will follow once you've learnt that. Once you've got the hang of one, you'll soon get the hang of the rest. Same with taking a two. I would recommend learning classical Spain, learn that itinerary inside out, and that will really help. But how we get excited about new products, it's that key selling point. Look, who doesn't love a new product? I just touched on the Rose and the Radiance, and like, oh my goodness, it's very, very. I cannot wait. I mean, Catherine's doing all the planning, so she'll go grey with that. But I am very, very excited to showcase Rose and Radiance. So I think just bringing it to life and having that enthusiasm, but also use our social media, use the marketing mediums as well. So social media, we have toolkits, we've got all of the assets, you've got your key account managers, you can download window cards on the agent portal and on social media. There's so many tools available. So if you need any help, please let us know and we are more than happy. Same with agent events, presentations to consumers, whatever we can do as a team. We really talked on the last session about how important the trade team are and how we're obsessed with our customers. We are absolutely obsessed with the trade. So whatever we can do to help you, I guarantee you we will do that. If not, come to me.
Yeah, you've expanded the trade sales team hugely this year. I think you've made
Yeah,
4 appointments, and you've got your first dedicated home working key account manager. I mean, yeah, they just need to get in touch. Then agents need to just get in touch with them, and then they will share the assets accordingly. Is that right, Vicky?
absolutely. And look, we've got 3 in trade support now as well, and 6 dedicated reservations team. And look, I said on the last session, nobody's perfect, right? But we try it. We absolutely try our best, to look after everybody as best as we possibly can. But we are all here and we are all ready. So please reach out to us. We love to hear from everyone.
Brilliant.
We love the
Agents,
trade.
yeah, we love the trade. Agents, if you've got any questions, please share them now, and we will, try and answer them before the end of the session, which is only a few minutes away. Where can agents find out the full details of any of the cruises and tours and experiences that we've spoken about in the last half an hour?
You can find everything online, to be fair,
Yeah,
online, in the brochures, your key account manager, everything's there, and
yeah.
at the fingertips for everybody. And look, we continue to strive to make us easy to do business with as possible, because I know that that's
Well,
key. Everybody's so busy.
yeah, and I think it goes a long way with the trade. Making these appointments and constantly introducing offers and products that are going to resonate with the trade. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
So once Riviera Fest wraps up, what can we expect? What's next? Coming down the tracks. Later this summer.
Um, we'll have our product launches. So you've got River Cruise launch. There's another worldwide launch. We are looking. We're just in the process because well, not everybody. We had a handful of people that managed to celebrate with us on board, like yourself, for our 40th birthday. But I'm very conscious that we want to get to as many people as possible, and it's not just about one area of the country; it's everywhere. So we're gonna look at what we can do. We're gonna have celebrations across like the North, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland, Midlands, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest London, you name it. We're covering things, so there'll be more news on that. Catherine, I can see you smiling, going, Vicky, that is enough. But anyway, there'll be plenty of cake, put it that way. And we're going to, make sure that everybody's involved in those celebrations, product launches, and then my lips are sealed, but we've got 2 new ships launching next year, which is very exciting. Harry, as soon as I can tell you, I will.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. I've just got a couple of questions, actually. I just want to ask you. From Kiran Rupra. I've just lost it. What's your current demographic for river cruises at the moment? Are they good for young families?
No, if I'm honest. We are, look, it's best to be honest. We are demographic on river cruise. We tend to be 60 plus on our river cruises. Do we take children? Not under the age of 11, we don't. And look, we don't have the facilities for kids. Absolutely, we'll welcome them, but we don't have the facilities. So it's just best being honest. We're not that river cruise line. And we don't have any plans to change that either. So for river cruising, it's 60 plus. I think it's probably slightly younger with our touring, European and worldwide. Our festive river cruise is a younger demographic, and also definitely the ocean stuff is more of a younger demographic.
What about the yacht cruises? Tracy Cook here has asked about the average age of passengers on the yacht cruises, and whether or not they tend to attract groups. It's quite an interesting question.
We have people that do groups on them as well. So we've done quite a few through the trade actually, where specific partners picked and done an allocation, because we do a lot of allocations as well. If anybody sat there thinking, well, can I take 10 spaces on this particular cruise, whether it be river or a yacht, then we can service that and look at what we can do there. The age demographic on an ocean cruise, actually, no one's actually given me a definitive answer. I just know that it's young. I don't suppose you know, do you? No, it's a good question, and I'll find out the answer for you. But it's definitely, I do know that it's
the yacht.
Yeah.
So sorry to butt in. It's specifically the yacht cruises, though. Which I wouldn't even know where to start with that. So it's a really interesting question, Tracy.
I don't know what age you mean. God, any age could dive off, I suppose, a ship. But I'll find out for you. Absolutely.
Vicky, I'm sure you'll be able to answer this question straight away. Can clients pre-book the extra restaurants before embarking, and can you only make reservations on board after embarkation? Or can you only make reservations on board after embarkation?
So Catherine, I'm going to let you speak. Do you want to answer that? Because I can see you itching. Let's say one thing.
I just thought you were going to perhaps not say the
beg your pardon. The detail.
So currently it's you book what's on board. So you can book from the moment you get on board to the moment you get off. It is a first come, first serve basis. And that's only for the Riverview kids.
And there's no extra charge for that as well. But look, they're very, very good on board. The cruise director makes sure you've got a table for when you want to dine in the restaurant. So please don't worry about that. There'll be no issues.
Brilliant. And this isn't a question, but I want to say it because it's from Jacqueline Davis. She says, I just want to say booking with Riviera is really easy and the dedicated sales team are really helpful and have a wealth of knowledge. Thank you. I think that's just a really nice comment to wrap things up on.
Love that. Yeah. Absolutely love that. And I'll tell the team, that's amazing. Thank you. Look, we love all feedback, good or bad, right? Because if you don't know, you can't fix it. But thank you. I love hearing lovely stuff. Thank you so much. And thanks everyone for listening and bear with us. I know the signal's challenging. It's just because we're on the ship.
If there's anything else you want to say, Vicky, just on product and like a message to agents, I guess, then say it now. And otherwise, we'll wrap up and go on to our next session, which is Agent Take.
Yeah, all I would say is, look, thank you so much, those that have tuned in, those that have not watching it live but are going to tune in. We really, really appreciate how busy you are and your time, and I promise it's worthwhile because you're just going to make money and you're going to make your customers happy by selling our product. But please tune in as well, if you haven't, to the rest of the sessions. My team are so excited, as in the team of head office as well, Twitters, all sorts of things. So please tune into the rest. So it will be fantastic, and there won't be the Wi-Fi issues that I've had because I'm on board. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Well done for battling successfully with the Wi-Fi issues. The ship looks great. It's been great to hear about all your product updates, particularly the yacht cruises, which have really whetted my appetite. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Right, and we've got Agent
Thank you
Tate
so much,
next.
Harry. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
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 Bye.